This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. yr4 Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off and get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Tigers offense trots out there to open this game. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
That gets down to avoid the big hit. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught near the sticks. It's James. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Dropping back. It's Baker. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Took contact on the throw. Wide open downfield. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
The 8th play of this opening drive is 3rd and long.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it.
Here he goes. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
quite shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up with run support.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, it gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
You've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line, they can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. That's caught. It's Edwards. Stop right near midfield. And 1st down. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Missouri, 7, Alabama, 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Breaks into the clear. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown.
That's taking advantage of the matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Baker. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. 2nd down play coming up. fake, looking to throw. That's a fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. What a sag by the senior.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's James. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Off in a bootleg, looking to scramble. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. The first play of the second half to keep it on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Quarterback keeps the football. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. That's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big game. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Breaks free. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. 1st down and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. As we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou, as they put 6 more on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On first down, it's play action. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And it's taken right around the 35. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is stripped in the other direction.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throwing for his running back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they get to completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. This is the 6th play in the drive. Hand off to the single back. Breaks it over in space. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Same tailback, another carry. And that run produces a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Toss play to the running back going left. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, this is a great toss play for the 1st down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball in the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a 1st down.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. 1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis and David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Missouri's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch in a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Takes a hit as he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the run. And they're able to make the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
motion from the back. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for a Missouri 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll go to the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Well, jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Auburn lines up quickly. Defense in press coverage. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception of the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. We'll send the tight end in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to the well. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the single running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the
good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Here's a heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble. I get outside the pocket. Nothing's there. Live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Firing to the right, complete. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll take it on the return. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Going right to work up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. Huge game before he goes out of... Now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position. Offense takes advantage.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick off.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, what a move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They've got the screen set up, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got... the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Baker. Puts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Going to sling it on second down. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return. More important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Powers through the defender. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Baker. That's caught. It's Terry. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And the stomping has commenced.
timeout? No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop them.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on. Some kind.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Out across across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to go down as time has run out. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people...